Hey friends, Poetic Justice playing Subnautica Below Zero. I want to talk to you a little bit about tools in the game. So down on the bottom of the screen you can see I've got my thermal blade, the fabricator, the scanner, the flashlight, and the sea glide. Those are the tools that I use the most. The other three tools that you will need: the repair tool and the laser cutter. The repair tool is essential later on when you're facing shadow leviathans, and the laser cutter is necessary for exploring. It has a big payoff with obtaining reactor rods on uh, the sunken ship debris that you find later in the game. The third tool I also used is this Propulsion Cannon, which you will absolutely need to access some hidden areas while you're on land, particularly in the Phi Robotics Lab. It will also allow you to remove large chunks of ice to obtain magnetite when you're in the icy land areas. The Pathfinder Tool returns from the original Subnautica. I did not use this once. There are a couple of windy cave systems, but with the introduction of oxygen plants, the Pathfinder Tool just wasn't as useful. I was able to comfortably navigate those windy caves and find my way out without the Pathfinder. Tether tool, I built it, never used it. The mineral detector sounds like a great idea, but it's not really that useful. It would be more useful if it had an up and or a down arrow, letting you know, oh yeah, there's a mineral near you, but it's up, or there's a mineral near you, but it's down. Instead, it just shows you left and right, and when you're operating in a three-dimensional environment with a two-dimensional tool, it just wasn't that helpful. The headlamp. Now, this could have been amazingly awesome, and Unknown Worlds made it terrible. So it says it's an all-environment head-mounted light source. That's great, right? Like, that's great because your character goes into some really dark places at depth. I would have loved to have this attached to my Rebreather mask, and you can't. You can either wear the headlamp or your Rebreather mask. You can't do both. So what's the point when you're trying to go deeper underwater and you have to remove a necessary item related to oxygen in order to use a headlamp? It feels a little miserly to me. Like, why couldn't they have found a way to combine the headlamp with the Rebreather? It's just, I don't know, it just feels sort of incomplete and just not well thought out, to be honest. I am being critical there, but that's where I stand on it. The headlamp is essentially useless unless you're collecting resources 100 meters or higher in the water. Thanks for watching.